following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Jim in Palm Harbor. Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
Doing great, man. How you been?
Oh, great. I really appreciate you and Tommy. You do a great job, great work, and I really appreciate it. I watch you every day.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here, man. Let's go to Sylvia in Tampa. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing?
Hey, Tom. Good morning. Thank you so much for taking my call. I want to tell you thank you so much for the advice you gave me on dust yesterday. I exited when you told me, and I made a healthy profit for a very short period. So thank you.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's send a lot of great white light. Need some good energy going into the East Coast, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia. Those poor folks are going to get hammered, folks. So you're down there. It's just about, if you haven't made, you know, all your preparations, get going as quick as you can because it's coming in, right? Pretty quick. Seek to know the truth. When you hear an opinion and believe it, you make an agreement, and that becomes part of your belief system. The only thing that can break the agreement is to make a new one based on truth. Only the truth has the power to set you free. Wild. Market eyes, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials up 7, NASDAQ down 29, S&P's off 2.5, gold contract up $10.50, trading at $12.12 an ounce. Silver up 13 cents, $14.19 an ounce. Copper up 6 pennies, $2.66 a pound. Light sweet crude up $1, trading $70.28 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You get the 10-year note up 3 ticks, 119.13. 30-year bond up 10 ticks, 143.02. King dollar down 415 ticks, 94.810. You get the euro trading 116.27 to 1 US dollar. The yen is trading at 111.24 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's go take a look at it. Let's put up the futures. And inside the E-mini out here, what you're going to see, folks, is that we had a price spread out here today of about 16 points. So even though we're down 2, we had some volatility out here. This market, bottom line, you know, started off flat. Went downtown pretty quickly at 10:30 in the morning, and then boom, it went from a low of 28.84 and spiked up to 2,900 in about in about 20 minutes. Then gave it up. What that was all about is that Mnuchin came saying that they're going to open up the trade discussions once again with China. Bottom line, volatility came in the markets. If we go to the Dow Industrials and you want to see the Dow, if you blinked, that what the Dow had done is this. The Dow intraday out here, you know, you started, bottom line, you know, started downtown slightly. You know, you're down about 60, 70 points, and then bum, you went from a price point of 25,977 to 26,145. That was in 15 minutes. Bottom line, you're right back where we started from this morning. Gold contract finally caught a bid. This is the second bid now, but the bottom line is that each and every one of these bids have failed since April 4th. We're just going to see how this one's going to shake out. What we did have, now this is a perfect time in the trade setup, folks, specifically that, you know, you've pushed into a bottom, you had dramatically lighter volume, you rejected lower price, that was on the 16th of August. You finally get a sign of strength. The sign of strength that came in was the 24th of August. You took a B point out, you took it out with volume. At that particular point, we had an ABC structure on the way up with a price projection of 1230. What ends up happening? The baby gets negated on September 4th. The reason it would get negated, it didn't break a swing point, but what happens on an ABC structure on the way up or the way down, bottom line is that you can't pull back if an ABC structure is on the way up with volume expansion. Now, what we had on the 4th of September is that it had a monster volume expansion inside the gold contract. We did 420,000 contracts. What that did, that negated the ABC structure on the way up. Bottom line, caught a bid out here this morning. What I expect we're going to see now, we're going to go after the swing of 1220. And the sellers are sitting basically at 1218 to 1220. So what we have here is this. We have 2 days, meaning Thursday and Friday, to get this baby over this 1220 area. We go take a look at silver. So we'll go through some of these commodities out here. We take a look at the silver market. What you have the silver is this. Silver's trading up 1%. Now, silver yesterday was just a beauty. What silver had done is this. Silver rejected lower price, had dramatically lighter volume yesterday. Silver got underneath its low of $14.03. You had 140,000 contracts there. Yesterday, what do? We got to a lower low. We got to 1396, and you only did 8,100 contracts. What do we do today? You get the, I mean, let's see. Yeah, yesterday did 8,100 contracts. We're 8,100,502 right now. Bottom line, silver's making its way higher also. And then take a look at the copper market. Copper out here is up 6 pennies, trading 6 pennies up, and copper is trading, where are we? There we is. So copper's up 2.2%. And inside the copper market, let's see. This is going to be pretty cool. Not that I look at copper every day, but I want to see if it's the same setup. Okay, just about the same setup. Okay, so what you have is this. Copper, September 4th, got smoked. Goes from 268 to 258, 10 cents. Does 162,000 contracts. Yesterday, stopped pushing higher. It's kind of an inside day yesterday. Bottom line, didn't break the high, didn't break the low at 101,000. Today, you're at 115,000, you're pushing higher. This is also wants higher price. Oil, let's go take a look at the oil market out here. Oil right now, this contract is trading up 1.5%. The contract hit $71.26. Now, this is going to be pretty cool watching this shakeout. So what we had in oil is this. You have, in the last 6 months, you have 3 highs. 71.63, which was generated out here in May, 71.29, which was in June, and 71.40, which was September 4th. The way that oil is giving it up on price, folks, meaning today. That being said, we have volume. So when you have volume and you give it up on price, most times you're going to go right back to the top of that price. So I expect oil is not done, even though it's giving it up on price today, meaning it's pulled off its highs. It looks to me like it's going to either try to test the high of September 4th or the high of the last 6 months, which is 71.63. Bottom line, I expect we are going to see that test. And, of course, a lot of that is about the storm that is barreling down into the Carolina coast. Dow Industrials are up 21, Nasdaq's down 24, S&Ps are down 1.5. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Hi, folks. Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get 'em, folks.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials up 30, Nasdaq's down 22, S&P's a flat. Let's go to our man Al in Tampa. Hey, Al, what's going on, brother?
Not much, Tom. I got good news for you. After 12 years, 1 month, and 3 days, they finally settled my VA case.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That's persistence, man. Holy cow. And hey, listen.
Yeah, the only other person I think that had to go through worse is Mandela.
Are you going to get a back check too?
Yeah, I got a back check, but I ended up having to hire an attorney, which got a third of it, which,
okay.
If I can give you a call out for them, it's Chisholm Kilpatrick out of Rhode Island. They're like the second best VA lawyers in the country. They won my case at the Court of Appeals because the judge never looked at the records, and I kept them on, and they ended up giving them like 15 pages of court law and everything else. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, you have to give them. And it was nice because, I've been saving really hard for a vacation for my wife. We ended up going to Europe.
That's great. Huge.
And go ahead.
Well, now you're cooking with gas, right? That's the bottom line. So,
well, that's there. But I got another problem. I got an AMD about 2 years ago, and I got in at like 1050.
Well, I'll take that problem off your hands.
Well, I had it happen with, remember Lumber Liquidators, and I gave a lot of it back because I was stupid.
Yeah.
But and you told me to watch out. And I think I got the same situation right now. It broke over 30, and I mean it almost hit 32 today, and it went, it's gone parabolic. And and everybody's jumping on. Even 10 days ago, I went ahead and got out of my mining stocks, Freeport Moran, and I just put it in AMD, and it just run up pretty good. And I'm just wondering, where should I be putting my stop? Because it's got to have to retrace. And I think my retracement point will be somewhere about 28. Is that correct?
Yeah, that can come down to 28, 29 pretty easy. Now, this is an extended ABC up. This is where you got to watch out, man, because, you know, on a much longer basis, it took the B point out, had volume, and I believe it was 24. I remember this. 1 second. So, 2, yeah, it's 13. Yeah, 20. Okay, 24 to 25 was the price projection on this, okay? It took out that whole consolidation, blew it away with volume. And that's when you got to watch. Well, you know these ABCs, man. When they finish an ABC, now you get an extension, but let's see, 13. That's 21. That'd be 30. Okay, so right now it's a 1 to 1.50. If this goes to a 1.1618, bottom line, that's the end of that market, man. You get a 1 to 1.618 ABC up or down. It's only going to be a matter of time when you get a bad turn. So
what should I move my stop up to?
I'd move it real close, man. I'd move it on, you know, yeah, let me get this.
30, 50?
Let me see something. I'm just curious. So October 23rd is the next time they're coming out with numbers. The thing that's intriguing here is that I'm trying to figure out why this one's moving and the rest of them aren't.
I'm the gastroenterologist, so I'll be back tomorrow. Then.
Okay.
You know, you can put this. I'd put the stop under 29.94, and where I'm going with that, Al, is I'm going under the strength you had on September 5th.
The volume, that volume day. That's what you're talking about.
Put it somewhere underneath it. Don't put it to the bottom. Don't give it back because. And then if this goes up another $3, just sell it, man. You got to, because then you get a 1 to 1.618 ABC structure on the way up, and that's a problem.
So I understand. That's what I was just saying is I'd probably sell it close to 31, or I figure Thursday it'll run up a little bit more, and they'll sell it off on Friday. And what I'm looking at doing is just move the stop up there. If it goes ahead and gets above 33.50, I'll just jump back into it. What have I lost?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's your bread. That's the bottom line. You're doing good with it.
Well, it's my retirement. Believe it or not, it's in my IRA and Roth, and it's so good right now. It's just like I hate to. I went from like $6,500 and I'm up to $20,000.
Right.
So
take the money, man.
I really don't want to give it away.
Well, take 10,000 right now. That ain't even. I just take 10 grand right now and then put the stop in. Why? Why not?
I guess I could do that, but where would I put it? I don't like anything in the market.
Who cares? Oh, listen, you better take it now, because you know what? What you just said there, right? You better take your money, man. Take half of it right now, because what's happened is that every time that I hear something like this, I will never. I know you know the story. I never forget that I was.
Oh yeah.
The tax story, folks. People wouldn't take something. I was going to buy a building. They upped the bill, and I said, "See you later." Bottom line is that you take half that money, man. Take half that money.
Yeah, it was really nice when I got the VA money. The first thing I did for my wife was to pay off the house, and then we went ahead and tied. They doubled her load on. She's a really good math teacher, so I ended up buying the whole classroom 25 computers.
That's awesome, man.
Hillsborough County won't buy them for her, so they can do all her homework and it can be automatically graded. And then what I just did was I just bought I didn't put any of the money in the stock. I went in and bought a 3-2 duplex up in Crystal River.
Oh, I love Crystal River.
I was getting
we just came back from Scolopin.
They were only giving me $210 interest on the money.
Yeah, we just came back from Scolopin. Krista, if you're ever want some great Scolopin folks, you want to see a million manatees, Crystal River is the name of the place. Kings Bay.
It's beautiful up there. Yep. Everybody's so nice. But I'll go ahead and move that stop up close because I can always get back. Like you said, you can always get back in.
Take some money. Hey, listen, man, money. It's awesome that you stayed persistent and got that bread. Good for you. Cooking, brother.
Okay, thank you, Tom. Bye.
Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. As our man Dave White always says when he ends his program, folks, sell when you can, not when you have to. And that, folks, is amazing advice because it's so true. The differential is huge. And the differential has to do with most of the time, yes, there are mostly bids in the marketplace, but guess what? When you need it and you have to sell it, that's when the bids aren't there. That's how markets work. And it's like over and over and over again. And it's hard to comprehend that that's how they work. But the bottom line, it all has to do with, you know, it's always easy to buy something. And in the markets, it's easy to sell something, too, until it's not. And then when it's not, guess what? It's a problem. Some of the higher volume equities out here, as we're looking at this market, you have the Advanced Micro is the leader. That's up 210. Snap's in trouble. That's down 71 cents, trading $9.17. Apple's off $1.67. You have Telray. This stock, folks, is like to the moon. That's up $10, trading $106, and they only do They have a $10 billion market cap, and they do $6 billion a quarter.
No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's up 46, Nasdaq's down 17, S&P's up 1.5. And, you know, the Nasdaq, as well as the NDX 100, they made quite a comeback. I mean, they were down almost 1%. Inside the NDX 100, the strength, Netflix up 3% or $11. You got Western Digital up 3%, 166. Gilead's up 2.8. You get Tesla up 2.79. Now, if we look at Tesla, this is going to be interesting watching Tesla. So Tesla right now trading 287, And on top of that, this is, I mean, they're just bailing on Tesla in a huge way. Tesla has just lost its vice president of worldwide finance. That was intraday out here, folks. It hasn't affected the stock, but let me tell you something. The gate is wide open in Tesla, and they are bailing out very quickly. Some of the selling inside the NDX 100 today, big selling. You have ASML chip stock down 5.2%. Maximum Integrated is down 5%. Micron Tech is down 4.2%. Lam Research is down 3.7%. Now, if we go to Micron Tech first, we take a look at Micron. Micron is going after the high volume February low, February 9th low. Bottom line is that you're laying right next to it now. That low is $37.53. Today we reached $40.68. I expect we're going to get there. The Lam Research, LRCX, now this is where this thing gets dangerous for all the chip stocks. Lam was the leader on the way down. Now, Lam started leading the NDX as well, not the NDX, the chip stocks down last November, folks. And Lam shook everything off, ended up going to higher highs. Also had this high volume swing low, as do many equities from February 9th. Bottom line was making its way down there. Guess what? We blew it away. Okay, that February 9th swing low is 156. This week, thus far, we've gone from 161 to 149. Now, what that sets up, that's setting up now a 147. If we don't hold 147, then you are going to see some heavy destruction. And I can already really make the case that you're going to be down somewhere about 102. That 102 would be almost 60% off its highs. So it's dangerous. This is a very dangerous spot that these chip stocks are in right now. If we go take a look at, let me look at ASML to see where that's set up. Okay, so this has gone from 220 to 170 in about a month and a half. Oh, unreal. Okay, so here you go. High volume low February 9th. This just whacked it today. 175 was the number. It hit 172. This also is not going to hold the February 9th high volume low. This is saying that this equity wants to go to 154. These chip stocks are in big trouble. And that's also correlating that the NDX 100 and the NASDAQ's going to be in big trouble also. Pretty wild, man. You know, SMHs, we go take a look at the SMHs. They're down $1.44. And you're going to see this. This has a long way to go down, because I'll bring up NVIDIA, because NVIDIA looked like it was still at highs yesterday. Because on the SMHs, your high volume low is trading 93. 93.88, we're at 104. NVDA, this has been holding them up pretty good. It's down $5 today, which, you know, we'll start getting some damage done. Does this have a high? Yeah, NVIDIA wants to go to 204. You know, and you're at 267. These high volume lows are going to prove problematic in the marketplace in general. Now let's look at this. Yeah, this is where this gets really weird, because you have the Qs almost at all-time highs. The all-time high right now in the Q is 187. You want to see something crazy? Okay. This is where this gets dicey, and you get the high of the low in the Qs is 165. The low is 150. So you're talking about some monster number here that is going to get tested. The real question is, you know, when does it get tested? What is the catalyst to bring that baby down? And out of a couple of the high flyers, let me go. I don't believe Amazon, I'm not sure if that ever tested it. Google, out of the high flyers, I know had already tested it. No, Amazon has it too. So when Amazon decides to correct, Amazon's going to go to 1460 to 1265. That's the way that's set up, which is really bizarre. But bottom line, that's how it's set up. Google, if I bring up Google, what you're going to see, Google had a successful test of that before it took off topside. The high volume low on Google was $992, February 9th. It bounced up to 1177, and then what did it do? It come down and tested it. Tested it with 11.8 million versus 15.9, then took off. You know, now what I expect we're going to probably see. This is when you do that, and then you get some good volume at the highs, which Google has had. That sets up a consolidation. You know, so this is going to be a very wide consolidation. Well, it'll be a couple 100-point consolidation. That's how that seems to be setting up right now. We go take a look at the XLE. Inside the large integrated oil companies. Bottom line, this is a classic also. XLE yesterday tried to get higher, had price spread, did have volume expanding, but guess what? Not like we came downtown. We expanded to 14 million. You were going into 26 million. Today, you do 10. You can't hold price. You're at 73.96. Now here, this is going to be really cool to watch coming into the close. When the XLE broke down on the 15th of August, jumped the creek, had volume. The gap there is 74.21. So we closed that gap, backed off that gap. Now the confirmation would be the XLE coming into the close would have to close under 73.92, and we're at 73.96 right now. This is going to be wild. XAU, let's go. I mean, ExxonMobil, sideways move up 40 cents. Chevron's the culprit. Interesting. Yeah. So Chevron had traded up to a price point of 117.49. You're at 115.99, and more than likely, what we're going to see here, you're going to see a little selling coming into the closeout here, inside ExxonMobil, inside Chevron. XAU, HUI, they caught a bid with those. We were up at 227 in the XAU, trading 64.16. Gold Bugs Index also caught a bid. That was up. That is up $5.46. So we still got some more work to do to get them inside the higher range. The way the dollar's trading, looks to me like we're going to get it. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
The Path of Least Resistance, David White's daily market letter, gives you trade recommendations based on David's proprietary Power Law Vector indicator that put the odds of success overwhelmingly in your favor. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price for each stock and option trade. David combines his years of trading experience along with his background in technology and computing to offer his subscribers his take on the markets on a daily basis. Every trading day by 9:30, David publishes his morning issue of The Path of Least Resistance, along with updates sent out throughout the week whenever there is new actionable trading information. All new subscribers receive a 30-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. To sign up for David White's daily trading newsletter right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 52. You get the NASDAQ at down 15. S&Ps are up by 2.5. Let's go over and take a look at the GDX. So GDX out here trading $18.15. We bring this back. See how this came into the setup. Okay, so what we have here is this. When this came down, well, it's been coming down for quite some time. This has been coming down since July. You can make the case that, well, yeah, it's been coming down since, the week of July 17th, you're at $22.93. It gets trashed the week of August 17th. You go from 20 to 18.15. Now, what we did here, we're right at 18.15. So this is where it's trying to get back inside the first range. The first range is important to get back inside because the sellers are lined up there. The more important range is going to be the 18.68. That's where we did break that. We had a lot lighter volume on the break. Bottom line, you'll see how that shakes out. That being said, you can see what we've been going into. We were going into the monster strength going back to January of 2016. That's when the GDX took off at $12 and never looked back until it was $31 in August. That was quite a run. It was an extraordinary run, actually. Bottom line, it has the juice right now to get this baby going. If we take a look at, let's go take a look at two largest weighting structures. You got Barrick Gold would be the first one. Barrick set up right. It just got back and said, well, it's done two different things. It's tested the low from August, dramatically lighter volume. Now you get the strength. Well, actually, I'll bring this back further too. I'm curious as to. Okay, so yeah, I knew we were going into dramatically lighter volume. Okay, so 1107 is the next number to keep your eye on. You get inside 1107, you're going to get big action in Barrick. Newmont, we take a look at Newmont out here. What you have with Newmont's going to need a little more juice. Newmont right now, it is up 75 cents. You get 4.8 million, but it's not as decisive as the other gold equities right now. So it's going to be interesting watching this shake out. It's rejecting price, but it does not have the wide price spread that these other equities have. That's interesting, though. That being said, you know what's going on with Newmont. Newmont didn't go down as far as the rest of the equities went down either. So for Newmont, this is bizarre, man. 31.45, 30.19. Yeah, you know, 31. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. Okay. No, bottom line is that Newmont is actually inside its larger range right now. Now, if you're watching Tiger TV and you're looking at this chart, it seems like the chart can't be right, because when you look at the right-hand side, it looks like the right-hand side is actually lower than what it was breaking, but it's not. It's actually 3 pennies higher. which is pretty wild, you know. So that bottom line there, that wants to go higher. That's good news, man. That's a big heads up. Let's go take a look at Anico Eagle. Anico Eagle up here, up $1.11. You're trading $34.15. 35.05 is the number to get back inside. We get back inside that, you get some action. And it looks like to me that we do have action in this market. And that's going to be what it's going to be all about. It's going to be all about the good old U.S. dollar. What we did have out here today is that, you know, when I was getting off the air last night, what you had coming into the close is that you had the Canadian dollar start moving when we were coming into the close. And you can see that the Canadian dollar got a lot stronger out here today. Yesterday, when I was at 20 of 5, the Canadian dollar was trading 131.75. By 5, the Canadian dollar was trading 130. Right now, we're at 130 again. Well, I guess we were at 130.43 yesterday. We went down another 43 to 67 ticks. That's saying that Canada is going to get a little juice, and the yen doesn't look like it wants to give it up just yet. Now, the yen had a hard time at the 111.64. We're down 37 right now. It's going to need more than 37 in order to get weaker. Now, this is what is, let's see. The way that the Nikkei's looking out here, it doesn't look like the Nikkei was down $60 last night. The reason we're looking at the Nikkei is the correlation is pretty direct. If the Nikkei gets stronger, if the yen gets stronger, the Nikkei gets weaker. Excuse me. But that isn't the case right here. You know, this Nikkei is still in a consolidation. And last night, you know, you come down 60, but it looks to me like 23,000 probably is still game, which is sad. But the bottom line is that that's what it looks like. If we go take a look at the Hang Seng in China, this baby's had a huge problem. We hit 26,219 last night. Home Depot, let's go see what the okay, so they're down $2. So that made the run. They got the hurricane going. That made the run. That's at 211 right now. Lowe's. Yeah, Lowe's wants higher price too. Lowe's, Lowe's at 114, and these companies, this hurricane, right now, it really is going to, well, it's going to depend on how long that hurricane just stays there. That's what it really comes down to, and the aspect of exactly how many houses and businesses are there, because you're talking about something that can actually take apart structures very quickly, depending on, how far you are away from the coast. But when that baby comes in, wooden structures, folks, bottom line, 140-mile-an-hour wind will take apart a wooden structure. Won't take apart a block structure, but wooden structures, yeah, it's not going to be a good scene. Apple, bottom line, come out with a bunch of announcements. Apple's at an all-time high. They're going to have larger screens. They're going to have cheaper models. The way Apple is trading, meaning that you're down 340, but you're not going away from the highs. The highs that 229 looks to me like Apple is going to tag out again. And what Apple loves to do, by the way, is that it seems that Apple can come out with an announcement. It'll get digested, go overnight. We'll see whether Apple hits the high tomorrow. Could give it up at the high, but bottom line, it wants to go hit that high first. That's how this seems to be shaking out. If we go take a look at the volumes inside our marketplaces out here, 506 inside the NYSE. That means we're going to get some volume inside the NYSE. Inside the NASDAQ, you're at 2 billion. That means we're going to get volume on the NASDAQ also. And I believe on the NASDAQ, what you're going to have, that's going to be actually a lower low in the NASDAQ with volume. Oh, no, it's actually going to be a sideways move. Interesting. Come right back, folks.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Let's go over and take a look at Philip Morris Ultra. Bottom line, Ultra is up $4, trading to $63.53, and this caught a bid. This caught a bid on the well. What the news would be was that this caught a bid on the deal that. Now, this is the largest move it's had since 2008 in one day. You know, you're talking about a monster move for something like this. But this has to do with the aspect that the, is it the FDA? I think it might, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration is going to be cracking down on e-cigarettes in an effort to combat youth vaping, thank God. The thing that's pretty sick, though, is that, like, okay, so if you crack down, well, what investors are betting on, if they crack down on the vaping aspect, they're going to start smoking tobacco. I hope that's not the case. The bottom line is that they're both not good for you. And but that's what you do have as you, this equity started out today at $59. And as that announcement come out, it just kept moving higher. Yeah, you had 59 to 62 in about a heartbeat. Then that kept moving higher. Now, if we take a look at this, This always paid a big dividend. Yeah, it still pays a big dividend. Don't buy it, though, folks. This is all this stock does is kill people. This is down from 77 bucks here. It's 63. You get two big downdrafts. Downdraft from July of 2017, you went from 74 to 60. Another downdraft of April, you went from 64 to 56. Bottom line, there's not much behind that move whatsoever. Inside the commodity market, we had pretty good movement out here, right across the commodity complex. Well, not totally across, because you get corn down 3.8%, wheat's down 2.2%. Other than that, the rest of the complex is up pretty good. Stay right there, folks. We'll be coming back with numbers after the close. Dow Industrials up 32, NASDAQ down 15, S&P's flat. We're going to be coming right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Oh, look who we have. It's a beautiful thing. Look at our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take him by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay. And
it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But
yeah.
Holy I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now? Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 27, NASDAQ down 18, S&P's down 1. Bottom line, really got a flat market out here. That being said, inside that NDX 100, the battle was on in a big way, folks. The strength inside the NDX 100, you had Tesla up 4%, Netflix was up 3.9%, T-Mobile was up 3%, and you had Western Digital up 2.89%. Taken away from it, chip stocks are in big trouble. You had ASML down 4.5%, Micron was down 4.2%, Maximum Integrated was down 4%, Lam Research was down 3%. Now, what you had also inside the chip stocks is that you had Lam take out the February 9th swing low yesterday. It's a high-volume swing low. You had Micron going after today, ASML going after today. These high-volume swing lows from February 9th, folks, are going to prove to be a problem inside the market in general, particularly inside the NDX 100 as well as the NASDAQ, because that high-volume swing low inside those indices is a lot lower. Gold, silver, platinum, copper, all caught a bid. You had the silver market up 14 cents, $14.19. Gold up $9.50, $12.11. Platinum up $11, $800. Copper up 6 pennies, $2.66. That was all about good old King Dollar. King Dollar couldn't handle higher price. Start moving down yesterday, had volume yesterday. If we go take a look at King Dollar out here today, what you're going to see is that you getting into lower price, and you had a pretty good expansion of volume out here. We've done 34,000 contracts. That's big contract volume inside the dollar index. Bottom line, what I expected you're going to see now is that you're going to go after the strength. King Dollar had a monster day on the 14th of June, folks. That's when King Dollar went from 92,820 up to a price point of 94,605. That was the break top side. You know, ended up higher high. Bottom line, what that was trying to do then is get over the swing points from 2016. If I bring this back, I'm going to bring this back on a continuous contract for you, and you'll see what it was trying to do. Bottom line, you know, took some time to do it. Took about 6 weeks to get over that area. 95.06. Well, we just got back inside that area today, and we've been outside that area now approximately 6 weeks. Yes, this is the 6th week. So what does it set up? It sets up, you get a failure now. The day of the 14th of June is going to be really important. The reason that's so important, it's going to be hard to break down that day. You know, when you get a wide price spread, when you get monster volume like that, when you get back inside it, guess what? You're going to need, that's your equilibrium. You're going to need more buyers than, you need more sellers than buyers in order to break that down. We'll see how that shakes out. What you do have, now that's on the daily. On the longer term deal, you just failed because we just got back underneath the 95. Now, we're only 200 ticks underneath it, but the bottom line is that you're underneath it. And what would that set up? That sets up, first off, that it'll try to get down into this 92 area, and, you know, we'll see where that goes from there. What we do have is that you have an aspect that the correlation inside the bond market, you have some divergence, and what that divergence would be is this. Bonds out here came down from a price point of 10-year note. Let's do the note first. Note came down from a price of 120.20. We came down with volume on the 7th of September. It had wide price spread, had huge volume. Yesterday, you came down. It's not that we didn't have high volume yesterday, but it couldn't hold price. What's worrisome with the note and bond market right now is this. Yesterday, you come down with 1.3 million. Now, what we didn't do is that we didn't get underneath this level today. If I would have felt much better, meaning if we got underneath the level and then had the bounce, because then what you could argue, and the theory would be, is that you get a rejection of lower price, you have lighter volume, it's going to build costs to go higher. Well, we didn't do that. What we did is that we went higher, and you had volume contract somewhat. We did 1.2 versus the 1.3 yesterday. So that is saying that, hey, that could be a problem. That could be building cause to go into the swing low that's left over from August 1st. And August 1st is 118.27. And the 30-year bond is set up the exact same way. Apple come out with their announcement out here today. Bottom line, Apple's down 278. That being said, what you're going to see, you're at 221. The high is out here is 229. What I expect we're going to see is that 229 bottom line wants to get hit. You know, Apple is at the high end of its range. It's up there. What Apple loves to do, it seems that it can come up with it. You know, years ago, Apple would come out with an announcement, and yeah, it would go gangbusters right away. Last 2 or 3 years, they haven't had any big announcements, huge announcements. They haven't had huge announcements. There are plenty of announcements. What seems to happen now is that they come out with an announcement, everyone sleeps on it. The next day, it gaps higher, and I suspect that's probably what we're going to have in this particular case. Some of the higher volume equities out here inside the marketplace today. We had the Bank of America down 42 cents. We had Facebook down 394. That's trading 162. Let's go over to Facebook for a second. So Facebook, This baby is making its way down to this 149 area. It's off the high of 218. We bring this back. You take a look at it, and you talk about sticking out like a sore thumb. 149 from March 30th. The week of March 30th is laying out there. Now, what Facebook also has, folks, this is where this is going to get wild, is that Facebook has volume off its high. When you get volume off your high, what I've found is that your corrections are much larger than a normal correction. And one of the fundamental aspect of that goes to the price point, goes to the point, rather, that you have large funds that are getting out of the market and got out of the market, and there's no support as that is moving lower. Stay right there, folks. Good, I'm Mr. Jim Prince coming up. We're going to be growling and prowling. We're going to be going through some of his charts. Coming right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Jim Prince, as we do each and every Wednesday at 20 past the hour. Jim's website, folks, is gbemembers.com. Check it out. Greatest business on earth. Jim Prince, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tom. How are you today, my man?
I'm doing great, man. Yourself?
Doing really well. Thank you.
Good, good. Okay, so I got a nice bunch of charts here you sent over. What chart would you like to start with?
Yeah, let's start out with the December corn chart.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh, that's pretty interesting. So, right down at the lows, huh?
Yeah, right at the lows. In fact, there on the left side of that green rectangle that I've drawn is the 12-month low.
Okay.
And today was a grain report, and so obviously the news that came out wasn't accepted well by the market. So now we're down testing these lows once again. Now, one of the things I wanted to bring up here, I sent over a chart. I call it the cash corn, the 10-year chart.
Okay.
If we look at that,
yep,
you'll see that. Yeah, so see there, the blue line is really the focus here, but see how it made a double bottom there in September and November?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're kind of right in that realm here now where we should be looking for lows based on the seasonal activity. The 10-year cash tendency is that a double bottom forms, and then we start to rally into the first part of the year and into the spring. So that's really what I'm looking for here. Good sell-off today. Will the lows hold? You know, we'll have to see, of course, but that was a lot of selling pressure today, which ironically enough stops right at the prior low.
I know, man. That's amazing when you actually think of it. Like, you know, it's a mind blower, folks. Is that, you know, we all love charts. Well, most of us do. And when that happens, whether you're testing lows or testing highs, it's like, okay, how the heck does that work, right? I mean, we know, you know, we love it, and that's what they do. But it's like, okay, how's the chart know that? We know that the buyers and sellers, but you know what I mean, Jim? It's like, really?
Yeah, no kidding. It's one of the things that really attracted me to trading, and it's always extremely interesting, no doubt.
Yeah, it's a mystery to be lived, not a problem to be solved, right?
Yep, that's right.
I like it. Okay, so next, what do you want to look at?
Yeah, so I also sent over a couple of charts of sugar. I have a March sugar chart.
Yep, we get the sugar.
Yeah, and so sugar has actually been selling off for a long time. Let me grab my chart here. There we go. But here recently, I actually put in a low here on August 22nd.
Okay.
And that was at 1083. And now you can see it's really kind of gone straight up, almost put in like a V bottom on the chart here. Run right into resistance. So I expect some sort of reaction here, maybe even some consolidation. There's a lot of energy right now as far as on my indicators. You can see that green in the middle pane there, the green line that's angled up.
Yes.
That's showing me that there's a lot of energy, a lot of buying power that's coming in the market to the upside. So I anticipate there's going to be some hesitation here, maybe even a lower level cup and handle pattern form before we push a little bit higher. But one of the things, just to kind of give you some context here of, you know, how low prices really are, if we look at the sugar weekly chart.
Yes.
And you'll see that low, you'll see how long it's been since price has been down to this area here. In fact, let me grab that chart here real quick.
Let me see. March. Oh, here is it. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So back in August, late August of 2015 was really the last time price had hit this low area. And then prior to that, we really have to go back to June of 08. So sugar prices are extremely low and bouncing off of support on the weekly chart. So I'm looking for some sort of continuation move to the upside here after maybe a little consolidation at the current level on that March chart.
Look at that. That's quite a move. And folks, if you've never traded sugar, it's a great thing to trade in the futures market. You know, I haven't traded in a long time, but I used to trade a lot of sugar, Jim. Yeah, I like trading this, man. And you know, what's so funny is that I think, you know, when I had you on even a few weeks ago, I think you were telling us to watch it. Because when it was starting laying out that bottom, and I should have got up back on my charts again. This is a nice move, man. Holy cow.
Yeah, sure is. Yeah, you know, Tom, just a side note, when I got started trading back in the 80s, I think sugar was right around 3 cents a pound. I think that was like what it was when Abraham Lincoln was president.
I know. You know, what's so funny is that I had a trader that we used to talk to quite a bit. He was explaining that he had thought that, you know, bottom line, maybe around the same time, Jim, that he thought sugar was bottoming. And he was in the business, in the regulated part of the business, and his boss wouldn't let him buy it at that particular point, right? His boss said to him, hey, listen, something that they give away in cafeterias, we're not going to buy. And the bottom line is it did go up. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? It's like, okay, man, you know, pretty amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow, amazing. So the, let's see, what else do we got out here?
Yeah, I have one other chart of a Forex pair, the U.S. dollar, Mexican dollar.
Okay, cool.
And just kind of thought, I'm not a big soccer fan, but I believe the USA is playing in Mexico tonight, so we'll look at the dollar versus the peso here.
Oh, cool.
And,
okay.
Yeah. So there's an inverted head and shoulder pattern that formed, and then price rallied off of that. I kind of have the shoulders and the head mark there with those ellipses. And since that recent high just put in a few days back, you can see prices really sold off, and now is into my support zone. And I drew a trend line from the head through that right shoulder, and currently prices stopped right on it. So I'm looking for a little bit of consolidation here, and if this support level holds, then I'm going to look for a continuation rally from here. But you'll note that the two yellow lines that I have, one on price and one on the indicator.
Yeah.
That's the divergence that I look for all the time within my indicator for a retracement, and we sure enough got that right to support. So we usually look for that first move to initial support or resistance levels off that divergence.
Pretty wild. Now, the report that came out today, was this the WASDE report, Jim, that came out?
Yeah, for the grains, yes.
Okay, okay, so that's it. So they hit them all pretty good except soybeans, right? See, I guess soybeans are up 1%, but wheat got hit also. Interesting.
It sure did. It sure did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wheat, corn, beans, I watch all of those markets during this time of the year, looking for specifically for corn and beans to bottom out here. And so we'll see how it pans out here over the next couple of weeks.
And when we looked at the first one with the corn with the 10-year, now, was that the 10-year note we're looking at versus the corn?
No, this is actually the cash market for
okay, I got it. Right. Okay.
So, and so we look at we plot this. That blue line is the tendency over the last 10 years for the cash market, and you can see how it double bottoms there. So really looking for the lows to kind of hold somewhere in here. Even if the lows do break, then look for it to bottom out shortly after. And
that's what's so cool about commodities, right? Because I mean, the bottom line is that we know you only can go lower than the production cost for so long, and then you're gonna, if we want corn, folks, it's gonna go higher.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, pretty wild, man, no doubt. Listen, folks, you can check out Jim every trading day. Go over to gbemembers.com, greatest business on earth. I'm Mr. Jim Prince. You can hear him here every Wednesday. And, of course, after you hear him, if you happen to be in Boston, you can go get some Prince spaghetti. Because it's Prince Spaghetti Day. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. They, when you go, have you ever been to Boston?
I have not.
Oh, we gotta get you to Regina's Pizza. Anthony! Gotta love it. Hey, have a great one and a safe one, Jim. Great talking to you. Okay. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Apple. So Apple, bottom line, had its announcement, traded down a couple bucks, has volume at highs, though, folks. So I suspect we're going to see out here more than likely tomorrow or the next day. It's going to probably gap higher, at least test its high. So let's go take a look at some of the stuff that they unveiled. One of the ones that they were pushing in a large way is the Apple Watch Series 4. Bottom line, it has a larger screen that fits in the same overall watch sizes. Health sensors in here in a big way. This is going to really turn into almost like a doctor's office. That's what it looks like here. So inside this new watch, they have apps. They have apps that one's electrocardiogram or ECG monitor. It includes faster dual-core processors called the S4. Let's see. They're saying that they are working with the Food and Drug Administration in order to let's see, noting that the Apple got clearance they got clearance from the Food and Drug Administration for the ECG app. The feature is a game changer. It's the first wearable device with this feature. One of the Evercore analysts had said the watch is more powerful, so sensors can spot when someone has a hard fall. It delivers an alert, calls an emergency service if the user doesn't move for 1 minute after the fall. That's pretty interesting, man. That's good. So that's going to be a different, well, I'd say that's going to be a different market. I'm not sure. We'll see how that shakes out. The quote is that the FDA worked closely with the company as they developed and tested the software products, which may help millions of users identify health concerns more quickly. The new watch starts at $399. Last year, the new model started at $329. The 50, it has 50% louder speakers, which is supposed to improve the Siri digital assistant. The back of the watch lets more cellular signals through, which will make calls clearer. That's what they're saying. The battery life is the same. Now, that being said, let's go over and take a look at Fitbit and see what has happened with Fitbit here, because it seems to me, oh yeah, look at that. So Fitbit down 41 cents. The low for the year is 451. The high 779. Let me look at this for a second. So revenue in Fitbit, man, they're still taking a fortune. Okay, so, and they're still growing. You know, bottom line is they're not going to put Fitbit out of business. Okay, so Fitbit 2014 took in $745 million. This year, $1.5 billion. They're not growing, though. That's how this seems to be shaking out. Well, their 3-year growth is still pretty good. Let me just look at this, because it seems, well, yeah, actually, you know what? These are different businesses, too. Yeah, but this has been bottom lining for quite some time. 552. Okay, so we're right where the rubber's going to hit the road inside Fitbit here. 552 is the number. We hit 551 today. That's where it had some strength. It came off the lows in June of 2018. What this hasn't done though, it couldn't get back inside a range, and that's a real problem. You know, big dollars they're taking in. There's no doubt about that. And Fitbits are not even close to how expensive that Apple Watch is, by the way. What else they got? Well, they put out the larger screens inside their iPhones also. Bottom line is that I don't expect this thing to go to the moon. What I do expect we're going to see, though, is that we are going to see that baby try to at least test the high. You know, because what it had done, it backed off the high, and when you say backed off the high, you know, you're only talking a couple dollars. It didn't get down to the low of yesterday, so that's saying, hey, it wants higher price. Let's go to Ari in Arcadia. Hey, Ari, what's going on?
I'm doing very well, Tom.
Great to hear from you, man. How's life? Good?
Oh, it's always good.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I'm looking at FNV, Franco-Nevada.
Oh, okay. So
and something happened there today, and I couldn't find anything in the news on it.
Well, they all move pretty good. What happened is that the dollar went lower, gold metals went higher, and they all caught a bid. So let's go take a look at Franco-Nevada. Franco-Nevada, folks, the low is 58, the high is 86 for the year. We had the price spread, had the volume. Let's go pull this back a bit. Oh, this is good too, and this never went out of its range. Yeah, no, you get action. Do you own this? You're looking to buy it. What are we doing?
I'm looking to buy it.
Well, this is the time to buy it. You know, what you have here is this. Now, this is what's kind of intriguing about, that's really intriguing about Franco-Nevada. Almost every gold and silver stock, folks, had broken the consolidation it was in, and it broke the lowest swing levels. Franco-Nevada did not. The lowest swing level on Franco-Nevada was $53.31, and you went to $58.66, which did today, and rejected it. So that's showing that that is a stronger stock than 80% of the other gold equities. That's how it's set up, man. Let me go look at Royal Gold for a second, because what had happened is that Franco-Nevada and Rangel Resources were fighting it out over the strongest gold equities, you know, last 3 or 4 years. Rangel Resources won. That turned around, like, went to the 98. I believe it almost hit its all-time high. Its all-time high is $100.84. That was on 2012. 2 months ago, we were at 98.53 with Rangel. And Rangel also rejected lower price. And both of these are royalty stocks, folks, meaning that all that matters, it doesn't matter whether they're going to find gold, there are the companies they do business with, they're getting a percentage off their gross price of gold. So what does happen is that the stock that Ari's calling about, which is Franco-Nevada, as well as Royal Gold, everything contingents on the price, the gross price of gold. In fact, you know, it's pretty cool, Ari, looking at this. I just pulled, so Franco-Nevada only has 26 employees, right? And they take in $674 million a year. Watch this. This is crazy. You pull up Royal Gold, they have 23 employees, and they take in $450 million a year. Pretty cool, right? I mean, you can see that they act as banks, man. That's the reality. So
pretty good gross profit per employee, huh?
Amazing. Yes, absolutely amazing. And it's because it's basically a banking structure, you know. And what happens with these royalty stocks is this, folks. This is what's really cool about them. Is that, here, just stay right there for a second, all right? Stay right there, folks. Ari and I are going to be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We had the Dow Industrials finish up 27, NASDAQ down 18, S&P's up 1.5. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools, as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Ari. We're talking gold equities. We are talking the royalty stocks. So the way these royalty stocks work, folks, are pretty cool. And if you really want to get into them, the aspect of the numbers, it's kind of a fun exercise. And Ari, years ago, when I was first starting the gold report, even going back 2001, 2000, what happens is this. So picture we have gold right now trading at $1,211, right? Well, what happens is that depending when these royalty companies have financed these different mines that they do business with, the way that they don't go in unless they know gold's coming out. Then they finance them like a bank. And then what they do is this, and this is all public information. The contracts are in there. And then what they have is this. So let's say gold's at 1211. Royal Gold, Franco-Nevada, they might be getting a smelting royalty of like 3%, 4%, 5%, whatever that is, okay? But this is how it works, and this is where this thing gets amazing. Let's say that they did a deal recently, right? Even a year ago, right? You know, because when we take a look, if we look at gold right now, you know, gold has been in a sideways to downward move. Well, you get a consolidation going all the way back to 2016, right? So let's say that they did a deal, whether it's 1,200, 1,250, 1,213. Let's see, yeah, it's hit 13. If you and I are financing the company, we say, okay, gold's trading 12.11 right now. We're going to give you, $100 million. That's going to help you. We're going to get our money back off the gross royalties of the price of gold coming out of the ground. And what happens in these contracts is this. So gold's at 12.11. Gold goes to 12.50. Gold goes to 12.60. What ends up happening there, and it's spelled out in the contract, that those percentages, let's say if it's only $50 or $100, the percentage normally would go, let's say it's 5%. We'll go from 5 to like 5.3, 5.4. What's also in there, though, if you actually get a real run on gold, and gold goes to 1,500, 1,550, you should see the expansion, folks, inside that these royalty companies get. It'll go from like a 5% to 7.5% to, that's how it works. So that they don't have huge exposure to the downside because they're basically looking at whatever the price of gold it takes to get out of the ground versus the upside. Their upside is huge, So I'm sure you probably owned that before, Ari, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, So,
yeah.
And, we'll see, gold has not been able to catch a bid. It's caught, well, this is the second bid that it's caught since last April. But what we haven't had yet is any follow-through whatsoever. And if we look at this contract, so I can show you folks where the sellers are lying. If we take a look at the profile that's inside the gold contract, the sellers are lined up at 12.18 to 12.20. That's where they're lined up. That's the last time we went up there at 12.20. Bottom line, hang there for a couple days, then they hammered the baby right down at 11.95 5 days later. So this number up here is going to be a big one, because if we overtake it, that's going to be the first time that we have had follow-through inside the metals market. And of course, what you want to be able to, what you want to do, you want to be right over taking a look at that dollar index or the euro. The yen's important. The yen, if the yen can basically get stronger, we're going to have some big action inside the gold market. What has happened, when I look at sentiment, we have the sentiment going with us, meaning that there's only probably about, Bloomberg had an article that it's lucky that if there's 10% of people that are bullish on gold, period. That number, folks, is perfect. That's what you need for a market to get a lot higher, because what you do have is that the number of long positions inside the dollar index is high. It's not at all-time high, but they're high. So if, in fact, that starts coming south, you're going to have those positions closed. The short positions, I don't have the short positions inside the gold market, but I'm sure they're quite high. So we'll see next few days if, in fact, we can get some follow-through here.
I appreciate it, Tom.
Okay, man. You have a great one, a safe one. Tesla. Let's go from there to Tesla, because Tesla, it held price out here today, folks, up $11. In fact, when they come out with the announcement, Tesla came out with the announcement that they, bottom line, lost their vice president of worldwide finance and operations, and this, well, what happened here is this. This wasn't made by Tesla, this announcement. This announcement, basically, Bloomberg came out with it at about 3:30 this afternoon. It didn't bother the stock. Now we'll see tomorrow if, in fact, Tesla turns around and says, "Okay, yeah, this guy's actually leaving." The scary part about the announcement, more than anything, folks, is that we know that we had the head of accountant, not the CFO, but the head of accountant, that was only there for it was a month. He was there for a month. The bottom line is that he basically took off. then this guy here is up there in the executive suite. And bottom line is, you're talking about, when we're talking about finance, executives leaving, it's a huge problem, because what we do have inside Tesla is a production and a finance problem. That's for the bears. That would be what the bears would be saying, that you get a production problem, you have a well, when I say have a finance problem, they haven't had a finance problem raising money. In fact, it is a mind blower that Tesla raised $1.8 billion a year ago at only 5% with no collateral, okay? That in itself is a mind blower. Now, those bonds are only they're going for 83 cents on the dollar now. So there's a loss inside of those bonds right now. But the bottom line is that they did it. When I say a finance problem, the finance problem is going to be paying back the amount that is due. And as our man, Mr. Jason Paff, who kicks us off every trading day, when I was interviewing him yesterday, he was talking about the aspect that, okay, so we have the cars out there. A lot of these cars were built when he pushed the tent out. The real question is going to be, how great are these cars? And what he had brought up is that if there's a recall. If there's a recall, you know, where is all that bread going to come from for the recall? We'll see how it shakes out. Tesla right now is on a counter-trend bounce. We went from the price point when Musk was out there saying he wants to go public. That hit 487, 387. That was on the 7th of August. We made a low last week at 252, and you're coming into your downdraft with 9.9 million versus 17. So bottom line, buyer beware. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today. With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2000, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. And folks, if you would like to test drive the gold report, easiest way to do that, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go to newsletters. You'll go to investment newsletters. You can test drive the gold report, 30 days money back guarantee. So check it out. Bottom line, we'll see whether it's going to have any juice. You know, when we take a look at this, whether it's XAU, HUI, it's been a long, drawn down trend, no doubt, from April. This is a nice sign of strength. You know, the XAU, we're at 64. It's saying it's going to 69. We'll see if we can get back inside that range. You get back inside the range, it's a whole different ball game. Specifically because what it did do is this. All the XAU, HUI, GDX, gold contract, silver contract, SLV, GLD, all of them came back to the strength that was out there from January 2016 to August 2016. That was an incredible run. That was a big run. It came back there, dramatically lighter volume, wasn't holding price, then a rejected price. This is the first sign of strength that's out there. So we'll see how the rest of it shakes out. But want to check it out, just go to TFNN, go to newsletters, go to investment newsletters. You can check out the gold report, 30 days. One of the first stocks that we did feel that was telling us this was Harmony Gold. And I was talking about this yesterday. So Harmony's at 178. You know, you're off the bottom of 142. But when I bring this back, what you're going to see is this. Harmony was the first one also in 2016 that took off. The rest of the equities took off in January. Harmony took off in December. Actually, let's see, November. Yeah, no, December 4th. When the rest, so Harmony was ahead of itself then. Harmony ended up going from 54 cents up to 487 in August. Okay, so it was quite a run. And you know, it doesn't mean you're going to get that same type of run. But what you do have is that you have the identification there that it did what it's supposed to do coming against it. Now the question is, are we going to go topside, and are we going to have follow through? Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it, step into it, take ownership, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night, safe night. Join Jason tomorrow morning, 8:30. Wow! Go get him, folks.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. No matter